guys, welcome back to another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and fingers crossed we can get as much views as possible because your feedback on the last video was amazing. I loved it. Today we're going to be making some cookies, and remember, cookies are soft on the inside, quite squishy on the out, so they're not biscuits because biscuits are quite hard. So if they're squishy, you don't want them to think they're wrong. Okay, here you go.
Oh, hello, welcome back if you were with us on the first video, and welcome, I'm Jackie. If this is your first time here with us, this is Cody's Cooking Creations. It's lovely to see you. I hope you've been enjoying the weekend, and if you did get a chance to look at our first video, easy pizza making, I hope you enjoyed your pizzas. Right, today we're going to make chocolate chip cookies. Quite easy to make, quite rich. So what we start with is our mixing bowl, and then we need some butter and we need some caster sugar. So we need 150 grams or 5.3 ounces, of butter just softened. We need some light brown sugar, and we also need some granulated sugar.
And also anything to do with knives or scissors or the oven, get an adult to help you.
Thank you, Louie. Okay, so we're going to use light brown sugar, but if you haven't got light brown sugar, choose any brown sugar you want at all that's in your cupboards, okay?
And also wash your hands.
Make sure you wash your hands first, absolutely, Louie. Well done. Okay, so in with the butter. And then it's softened. If it wasn't softened, it would probably be a little bit hard to beat. I've weighed everything up beforehand, which makes it a little bit easier for the viewers. So I'm just going to pop this into our mixing bowl. Okay. And these cookies are lovely because they're quite easy to make. They take about 8 to 10 minutes to cook. They are quite rich, but if you haven't got butter, margarine is fine. I know a lot of people think it has to be butter, but really it doesn't. Perhaps it's not quite as rich, but it's okay. Right, now we've got our butter and we've got our sugar, 2 sugars into the bowl, and then we're going to put it on to mix. Okay, many thanks. Let's put this in.
Let's put it on, it'll be loud for the viewers.
There we go, we've got the sugar and the butter now mixing. And once we've done that, then we need to get our flour, our salt, and we need to get bicarb of soda, some salt. I use sea salt because it's got no additives in it, and we also need a little bit of vanilla essence.
And also, sorry if you're finding the noise a bit annoying.
Right, okay, so what we need is 225 grams of plain flour, which is about 7.9 ounces if you're using ounces, a pinch of salt, and about half teaspoon of bicarb of soda. I've already preheated the oven, so that is on, what are we on, Louie? That is on, let me put my glasses on, 190 on a fan oven, 170 or gas mark 5. Okay, so that's already on, and you will need a baking sheet with some non-stick baking paper on, or if you haven't got that, just butter your tray, that's absolutely fine. So we've got our mix on. So then what we want to do is we want to sieve our flour. So I use just a little sieve I've had for years. And the difference between the sieve and the colander is the sieve has smaller little holes. So basically if you've got any impurities in your flour, then it will take it out. I've got a little job for you now, Louie.
Yes.
So we need 1 egg.
Wait, I've got to wash my hands.
Louie's going to wash his hands first. And then he's going to crack the egg into the
Oh yeah, I love
jug.
cracking eggs.
Just in case, we always crack into a jug first or another container, just in case it's a bad egg, or if we get any shell in, then the shell will go to the bottom. Okay, I'll show you a little trick with shell afterwards if Louie gets any shell in there. Okay, so we've got our sifted flour, our bicarb of soda, and our salt. Okay, I'm going to give this a little whiz up now in the mixer so it's going faster.
Right, I shall crack the egg.
If you can crack the egg into there, that would be lovely. Well done. Well done. Amazing. Any shell in there?
Don't think so. No shell.
Well done.
Well, actually, what why don't you empty the shell out and just show them anyway?
No, that's fine, don't worry.
Okay.
We'll do it on another one. Okay, so basically, leave it whizzing for for 4 or 5 minutes until it's light and fluffy. And once that's done, then it's nice, light and fluffy. You can then add your other ingredients. Okay, so do you want to go and get me the wooden spoon, Lou?
Wooden spoon.
Please. So we just clean off our beater.
Yeah, I would normally lick that and then Mum would wash it off.
Yeah, that's the job of the kids to do. Right, okay. So now what we're doing, we're just sort of mixing it round a little bit by hand. Okay, let the viewers see.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay, so there we go, nice and fluffy. And then what you want to do, add a little bit of your vanilla essence. I just put a few drops in. If you like vanilla, put as much as you want in, okay? There we are. So we're just adding that, and then we're going to add the egg. And we can stir that round now with a wooden spoon, okay? We don't really need to put it back on to beat. Pop these things away. Would you like to take that for me, Louie? Thank you very much. Put it over in the wash up.
Wash up?
That's lovely. Just on the side, love. On the draining board, that would be good. Lovely. Okay, so now we're just mixing our egg into our mixture, okay? Don't have to be too precise. And then we're going to add our flour, okay? So the flour, the bicarb, and the salt goes in. Let the viewers see, Liv. Okay, so we're just mixing it round now to form a little dough, okay? And then, I don't know if you want to just chop that up a little bit.
Chop that up.
So basically,
Good at chopping chocolate.
because Louie loves chocolate so much, we don't just use one chocolate, we use the 3 chocolates. So we use
white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. But you can do whatever you want.
So we've got those chopped up, and we basically don't go too mad on the chocolate. We just buy a cheap one, cost about 60p a bar. You don't have to use cooking, you'll see them in all the supermarkets. And then we just chop it up roughly.
Exactly, you can do anything you want. You can even put vegetables in it if you want.
No, I don't think vegetables, love. But you can put fruit and you can put nuts in if you prefer.
Yeah, I'll chop this up.
Okay, so then chop this up a little bit further. That's lovely. Just be careful with that knife.
Yes. Oh, gonna to help you if you are going to chop them up, which you probably will.
Right, okay. Ooh, okay.
Oopsie-daisy.
That's all right, don't pick that up, just leave, that's fine.
I was just
Okay, so now what we've got to do then is add our chocolate to
stay
the
away
mix.
from this. No,
Okay.
no, he's come down a little.
There you
It's
go.
my dog Paco.
Okay.
No, you can't have
So basically then we just
poisonous.
pick it up off the floor then, Liv, and put it into the bin. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So basically then we've got our dough mix now. So that's our flour, our butter, our sugar and our chocolate. And then just get our hands in and make it into a little dough. As you can see, it's coming together now. So we quite like big chocolate chips, but you can put the chocolate chips down if you want to. As I said, you can add fruit or you can add nuts if you prefer. You could just do one lot of chocolate. It's completely up to you. Okay, and there we are. So there we've got our dough now. That's ready to go. Now you can pop it into the fridge if you want to. You can leave it overnight if you want to.
You could put
And
nuts in.
you can have it for the next day. It's completely up to you.
Exactly.
But what we're going to do then is we're going to make it into little balls. So clean as we go. Make sure you take everything away.
Exactly. Especially when you're handling raw meat. Alexa, cancel. Especially when you're handling raw meat, you need to wash your hands a lot. Little babies.
Absolutely, yes. Right, so once we've done that then, we are just going to take these. We made some earlier. We're going to take these out of the oven.
These are some we made earlier.
We'll perhaps leave them in for just another, Alexa, 2 minutes on the timer, please.
2 minutes, starting now.
Again, these are what they look like in the end. Brilliant, lovely.
So basically what we're going to do now is just going to put them into little balls. So if you put it into the fridge, it does sometimes make the dough easier to use. But just for today, for you viewers, we're going to do it like this for you. So, okay. So then basically you just take a piece and then pop it onto your greaseproof paper like that. Try and keep them all the same size and then the biscuits will come out the same size. Spread them apart low. That's it. They need to be apart because they need to, so they spread out then. Okay, so basically you'll then put them into a little ball like that. Yeah, like that, okay? Don't have to be too precise, okay? And then you need to get a little bit of water. A little bit of water, and then just pat them down on the top, like that.
Oh, I'm good at that. Can I do it?
Yeah, of course you can. Off you go. And then once they've gone into the oven, they have between 8 and 10 minutes in the oven, and they should come out like this. Okay.
Wait, should I cancel the timer?
Yeah. So just
Alexa.
be very careful when you get the stuff out of the oven. So, there we go. Watch yourself, Lou. So there we have some vintage cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and we've got 3 different sorts of chocolate in there. We've got milk chocolate, white chocolate, and dark chocolate. So I hope you've enjoyed our video, and we will put the menu up, we'll put the recipe up on the website so you can actually see the quantities.
So Facebook,
Okay.
and Instagram, our piece videos on Instagram and Facebook.
Please don't forget to put your comments on. Many thanks.
And like and subscribe to the video and hit the notification
Have a
bell.
lovely Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.